Good morning, my stamping friends. It's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me on YouTube, make sure that you do subscribe, hit that bell, and you'll get notified every time that I do go live. Also, if you're reaching out and you're joining me through Facebook, if it's through my group, make sure that you've given StreamYard the permission. Otherwise, I don't know who you are when you're making comments, but I will go back in if you have any questions at all. So welcome to card sketch number 89. Normally I do this on a Saturday, but it seems like every Saturday lately has had an awful lot of different things that are happening. And yesterday was our Artfully Composed Stamp Camp. Now, I still have 2 kits. If you are interested in that, they're beautiful cards. You would get access to the Facebook group. The kit involves 12 make and takes and then 12 additional projects. And let me tell you, they are amazing projects. It's such a beautiful suite. And, you know, until you actually really see that designer series paper in motion, you don't really know how beautiful of a suite it is. So if you are interested, I do have 2 additional sets cut up. So if you are if you're interested in that, just reach out to me. Now, another thing we announced yesterday, and we have opened up the registration for our Artfully. Well, thank you. See, we've got somebody saying here that they were amazing projects, and you know what? They really were. But we've opened up our the registration for our. And you know what? I'm just going to bring down to the my desktop so that I show you this. I don't want to forget about mentioning this. So anyways, Symbols of Fortune. We have opened up our stamp camp for that. How you qualify for that is if you purchase a suite through me, and I will give you a host code. It will be different than this host code, actually. And then you'll get 12 to 13 make and takes that go along with this, and then additional projects and into your own Facebook group using that. Because it is celebration, you top it up to $120. You can get level 2 or 2 level 1 celebrations as well. This, trust me, I think you've seen a couple of things that I've done. Oh, they're just amazing. It truly is a beautiful suite. We're also doing a star book using this as well. I mean, you can't seem to get enough of it. Okay, so in any event, that I wanted to mention to you. And but yeah. Anyways, let's get back to the card sketch. And I think next Saturday, I'm going to try to do it at his cards on Saturday. However, I'm thinking that it may have to be Sunday again because I am in another stamp camp that week. Excuse me, not a stamp camp. It's more of a training thing. So any event, this is our the card sketch for today. Regular card base. Because that's usually what I do. I'm not going into doing a slimline card at this point. Mind you, I have one in mind that I want to do. But the first layer, and then we have some designer series paper that's only 1 inch by 4 inch. And then this piece here, this rectangle, is 2.5 by 3 3/4. But I will tell you, it's almost the same size as this middle scallop die. And that's actually what I used on here. I needed another Valentine card. So you know what? You can't seem to have enough Valentine's cards, especially I'm in a secret gift exchange, and we have to do a Valentine's card with it. And I thought, well, what better way of doing it? And I will use this particular sketch on there. All right, so let's get started. I am going to use the Sweet Talk. I love this paper. I love the fact that it is purples and pinks. And you know what? You can use a lot of this this paper on different items. You don't need to actually use it as a Valentine's. Excuse me. And then, of course, it comes with the stamp set. And here we're going to play around a little bit with this. But there's a few other things that I want to use with this as well. Like I say, I'm using the Scalloped contour dies. I like this this shape. This one seems to be my go-to. I don't really use the other ones that much. I don't know why, but I do like that third size one. All right. And there are a couple of other things that I am using, like I said, in here. I don't know if you've noticed this. This is one of the mini embossing folders. I really like this. It's got stitched hearts, but this one I actually incorporated in it, and I'll show you that when it's done. And it's really kind of hard to see it. Maybe if I put some colored paper behind, no, you can't even see it there. But I'm using that, and then I'm also using, and this is something that's carried over in from a couple of years ago. It's a bundle of hearts. Remember, I use these hearts too for when I do gift cards, and I just need that slot in there. Anyways, let's get going on this card. Really simple sketch. Sometimes I go to harder sketches and some simpler sketches. So we'll just see how this one is not a hard sketch at all. So I went with the colors that were actually in the designer series paper. And these are the two papers that we're going to use. I love this heart one. Who'd ever put red and purple together? Like, seriously, who really would? But anyways, it's gone together. All right, so I have my 8.5 by 11.5, or 8.5. Oh my goodness, I'm just going nuts. My 5.5 by 8.5 inch cardstock. I've scored it at 4 1/4, and of course we always fold into the mountain so that we've got our nice even thing there. I'm sure you're going to get sick and tired of me saying that. I think I've been saying that now for the last 12 years as I've been a demonstrator. All right, so our first layer, I am going to use Highland Heather, and this is where you can see that embossing folder. It's so cute, but I thought, like I say, it's only a mini, so I thought, you know what, that would kind of go kind of nice in the middle of this particular card. So I'm going to go ahead and use my glue. What's your favorite adhesive? I know it's funny, at our stamp camp yesterday, I think we all resorted to the glue. I like the fact that there's wiggle room. Yes, the Red Hot Ladies do this. You're correct, Peggy. Peggy said the Red Hot Ladies, and these are ladies I think that are actually, I think it's pink and purple. Pink and purple is for 50-year-olds, and then once you hit the 60, you get to go with the red. But the Red Hat Ladies, yes. Yes. Forgot about that. All right, so I've just layered that down. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I have this piece of designer series paper, and it is 1 inch by the 4 inch. And we're just going to put that right down here on the bottom. You know, I don't know if it matters what way it goes, but I'm going to put it that way. Of course, all of these outfits, like all these groups, aren't getting together. So that's why we tend to forget about them. We were talking yesterday at our crafternoon tea. Mind you, that was very, very early for me. It was 4 o'clock in the morning. That we were doing, in our Probus group, we were going to do a high tea. And then, of course, the Queen's platinum years is starting on June. So that would be a great time to celebrate that. Anyways, there we've got that. And like I say, I've got this. This is going to go here. See how easy of a card sketch this really is. Now on here, you'll see that I've got it like an image. So I'm going to play around with that a bit. So I have these two pieces here, and I'm going to go in actually with my hearts. And I wonder, I think I'm going to use the scalloped heart. Maybe I'll change that, but I'm just going to go in and we'll punch one of those out. And I'll punch out one of these as well. All right. So that's going to be my image that's going to go there. Now, what I originally thought when I was going to do this was I was going to stamp the sentiment right here. And you can go ahead and stamp a sentiment right there. However, the sentiment that goes with this particular stamp set is a little too long for that. So that's why in my sketch, I added something a little bit different. I added this piece here. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you that. So I'm going to put on Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm going to do it in Gorgeous Grape. Good morning. I don't know. I kind of like this Sunday morning thing, but once we're out and about, I don't know how Sundays are going to work. Tends not to interfere as much with all my different events, but yeah. Anyways, I'm just going to put this Happy Valentine's Day. I could have done it in pink, and I like this font because it's really funny. When I first looked at it, I went, ooh, it's a little uneven. Well, it's supposed to be uneven. So I think I'm going to put that on. Do I want to put that on? Yeah, I'm going to put that on with a purple. And you know, I'm not quite measuring it exactly the same way, but I'm just going to go in and cut that. If any of you have been with my Your Creativity Awaits, and you are running behind, I am doing a Zoom for anybody that wants to get caught up on Your Creativity Awaits. I did send out the link to all the people that have registered, but if I did miss you, make sure that you reach out to me because I want to make sure that I have you coming to that. And all it is it doesn't matter which Your Creativity Awaits that you're working on. We can get you set up, and I've got all the ones here so we could go back and if you have any issues with them or anything like that. All right. Let's go put this here, and I'll just come in with my Take a Pic tool. Yeah, I think that is so adorable. This would be really cute. This embossing folder would be really cute on a baby's card too as well. All right, so let's go like this, and I'm just going to put that there. Like I say, I would put the sentiment down here if you if it's not big or long like this particular one is. And you know what? Do I want to pop that up? Yeah, sure. Why not? Right? Let's pop up everything. I like dimension. And, you know, a lot of times when you're sending a card, it might be, especially if you're sending in Canada, it might be where it's too thick. I'm going to give you a hint. Turn your card inside out. And then when you mail it, then the bulk, it kind of squishes down a bit with the dimensionals. The other part is you could take, you know, all that scrap mail that you get for different restaurants and different landscaping things. You could put a piece of that over top, or you could put a piece of cardstock over top of it like this and flatten it out. But I find that if you just take it like this and turn it inside out, it'll be great for mailing. So I'm just going to put that. My goodness, is that straight? I think that I just need to cut off just a bit more. All right, so I'm just going to put that right there. And we're just going to put that down on there. I probably should have done the images first. Okay, so I want to put these images on here like this. But I thought in this particular bundle, there's all these different hearts and there's this envelope. So I'm going to see how the envelope's going to look on there, because what I'm going to do is just put the envelope right there. Might be a little much, but you know what? I'm good with it. I think what I'll do is I'll put this one underneath. Let's just put that there. I'm going to put this one here, and then I'm going to pop up this envelope. Oh, I love this side too. It's the beauty of Designer Series paper. It's so pretty on both sides. It's hard to use the other side. Solution: buy 2 packs of paper. Or you have 2 of each, right? So I'm just going to put that and that there. I think I'm going to need some more glue on there. Just like that, and maybe just a bit on this part right here. All right, so I have my little envelope, And I just thought, you know, get 3 images on there. I'm going to have to hold this down. So I have a bunch of this stuff too that I had cut out. I don't know, do I want to bring the red back in up there? No, I don't think so. Maybe we'll put purple up there. A purple heart coming out of there with a white heart on it or something on there. So we'll just pop that up. I'm not going to pop it up actually because that's given with the different paper, layers of paper, it's given quite a bit of weight on there. So just like this. Let's tie in the purple in there, or maybe even pink would be good. I don't think I have a pink heart here. I've got all these pink ones. I tend to, let's just put one there as well. Okay, so let's go ahead. Sure, why not? See what this demonstrator thinks of my card that I'm sending. I always try when I do in some sort of a gift exchange, if it's around different parts of the country, I try to always get something that's local. So I'm hoping that she's happy with what I got. And you know what? That Valentine's is crooked. Okay, let's just, oh, let me see. There, that's better. And then, of course, I am going to put some of these iridescent rhinestones on this card. I love these things. They tend to pick up all the colors that you have in there. So let me just put some of those. That one's almost too big. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one of these little tiny ones right on this heart here. And then we'll use this one here. Just like that. And then for the inside, I can see using a lot of these. If you were at our catalog launch and you put in an order, you're going to get one of these. Some have already had them sent out. Some of them are still ready to get sent out in the mail tomorrow. Now we have an inside part. So I've got a piece of cardstock. I tend to like my cardstock 3 3/4 by 5 inches. I like that 1/4 inch all the way around. Now, should I stamp something on the inside or... for this particular person, I don't want any of those sentiments on there. I could put some hearts on there, but you know what I think I'll do? So I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to put this piece down here. And this is, you know, do I want that or do I want the pink? Pink or purple? Thank you. Now, pink or purple on the inside. I know the purple kind of ties to the front of the card. However, it doesn't really go on the inside. Let me just put this on here. So I'm just waiting. Purple is one. Let's see what everyone else is saying. Just put that on there. Well, it's too bad. I could put pink and purple. That would be a little bit different, wouldn't it? Okay, we've got half and half. So pink and purple, I could do both. Now, originally what I was going to do was use some gorgeous grape on here, but I think I've got enough on here. Let me just tie a quick bow. I'm thinking that pink, but like I say, I don't have any problems putting the purple in either, so both looks good. Yeah, well, let's just maybe just do the both of them in there. I've got it, so. See, this is originally what I was going to also put on here. And just put that up there. But, you know, I think that's almost a little bit too much with this, all this other stuff. I think we'll leave it there. All right, so I'm getting pink is that, I'm gonna just, I probably should have done adhesive sheets on these ones. Let me bring in my silicone mat. Whoops. Oh, we got a dirty mat. I'll have to wash that. And then let's just do this as well. Saw the neatest idea with these hearts the other day, and I thought it was ingenious. And that's where somebody went through with ribbon on it. What a great idea. That I can see on one of those beautiful wedding cards. I think it would look really, really nice as well. Yeah, too busy with the ribbon. Exactly. If I hadn't done this part here, I think that would have been okay. But no, that's, to me, any of these types of cards like Valentines or something like that is really, would we put these colors together? Oops. There we go. And you know what? I'm just going to put the purple on there as well. So we're just going to just do something a little bit different in there. Kind of gives you that optical illusion, actually. When I look in the camera, it looks that way. It's quite funny because it doesn't look that way in real life. So, yeah. So, like I say, what we did was we used this really cute embossing folder. It's called Dotty Hearts Embossing Folder. We used also the Sweet Conversations, this one here, and the Designer Series paper that went along with that. And of course, I used my Scalloped contour dies. This is like a mainstay in there. So yeah, that's how we came about doing this card. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, I'm not sure if Sketch Saturday, thank you. I'm not sure if Sketch Saturdays or Card Sketch is going to be on a Saturday or a Sunday. I kind of have to leave it open. It just depends on the schedule for my training next week. And it's an all-day training. So usually when I do that training, I do kind of jump on at 10 o'clock and do my sketch. But I'm not sure about this weekend. It just depends because I might also have a young kids city card class. It depends. I think we're at the point where it might be not. Yeah, either day's good, and I like the 10 o'clock. When I go live at 11 o'clock, what happens when I go live at 11 o'clock? I sit and I twiddle my thumbs. I'm afraid to start doing something. 10 o'clock works perfect for me. In any event, thanks so much. Reach out if you are interested in that Artfully Composed. Give me the thumbs up, share my video, share this off of your Facebook or off of YouTube. I really do appreciate it. And if you have any questions, just reach out. I'll be happy to answer them. Also, if you live in Canada and you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Use the host code. I give away tutorials, but I keep forgetting to send those. Sometimes my emails get popped back into the thing and I don't see those afterwards. So if you're not getting your tutorial, make sure that you do reach out for it because it's a really good tutorial. We actually have 2 this month. So in any event, you guys have a great Sunday and we will see you tomorrow live at 11 o'clock. Not sure what I'm doing yet, but we'll find something. Anyways, take care. Bye for now.